Honorable Basil Rajapaksa, Honorable Reginald Kure, Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, and all government officials, Chairman and also CEO of both NDB Bank, distinguished guests, all my export partners, member of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a historical and important day for us, for all of us. Main factor is basically very strong stakeholder or partner is joining us to run the cinnamon journey in Sri Lanka. So first of all, on behalf of the government, on behalf of the Export Development Board, I wish to thank Chairman, CEO of NDB Bank for joining us for this important national initiative. Thank you very much, sir, first of all, before I start my presentation. Having second presentation no less has advantage and disadvantage. Advantage is basically I can cut short my presentation by 50%. The disadvantage is basically the things that I am supposed to propose already my friend Saradidi Silva has already discussed with you all. So it's a good thing. So anyway, let me take to you all the strategic perspective of EDB toward this important journey. So it says national initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a task, we have a mission. We need to achieve $1 billion by 2020. So there is no compromise on that. But I just want to tell you about some direct figures. You can see the volume in US dollar million is 132, and I'm sorry, the value, volume of course 13,000 odd metric tons. Just see the overall picture of the exports. Spice, basically all spice products present about 2%, which out of this 2%, cinnamon calculate about 1% of the whole thing. So we have a long way to go, but I will come into the discussion point later on within given my time. You have given 10 minutes, I think I'll be able to finish it by 7 minutes. See the value evaluation, US dollar million, but I must say is growing. It's growing value $1 million, 132 is the last figure. This is the concern point. Ladies and gentlemen, even though this draft says some fluctuation, but I must say the volume is static. Volume static means production stays the same level. That is why we need to address the issue, how to sustain this development. That is the main point that I'm trying to stress on today's presentation. This is what exactly Sarada show you, but I don't want to go through it. And ladies and gentlemen, see, apart from the Spain, all other things belongs to American zone. So we are basically depending on this American zone. I'll come to that point later. I said that we are in the long journey, but I want to mention few mileposts that collectively, private and public sector, with the guidance and initiative that given by the government, how much of we have achieved for this journey. We are saying that cinnamon is our gold mine, but please try to understand as a whole what sort of effort and resources put behind the story. We have introduced all together, not only EDB, it's a collective effort by the private sector, public sector, and all exporters themselves. As a result, we introduced the separate HS code for Ceylon cinnamon. In 2011, we launched the Pure Cinnamon brand, launched by EDB in Colombo. Then you can remember in 2011, National Intellectual Property Office, we registered our cinnamon certification logo. Then global launching has also done in 2011, Anuga Cial Fair. It's a remarkable achievement of this Ceylon cinnamon. This is the brand that you need to identify. This is the logo, trademark for Pure Cinnamon logo. You have to be very proud of that. You are talking about Ceylon tea. Equally proud of Ceylon Pure Cinnamon. This is the future. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the branding program of Ceylon cinnamon, as Mr. Saradidi Silva explained to you, we have done the registration of trademark USA, EU, Colombia, Peru, and Mexico is ongoing. And we have done the successfully completed registration of Ceylon cinnamon in the World Intellectual Property Office as well. Now, we are in the process of basically issuing license of PCC, Lion logo, EDB. EDB is focusing, in fact, this morning also we had a discussion with our secretary. to go ahead with this process as soon as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the important factor. Pure Ceylon cinnamon has unique characteristics. There is no other cinnamon can give those characteristics. And our main task is we need to differentiate pure Ceylon cinnamon against cassia. Then we need more protection. Ladies and gentlemen, why GI? Why geographical protection is needed? We need to protect that because I will explain later on. Now, we have done the branding, we have done the trademarking, we have done the trademark certification mark. Ultimate protection is GI. Geographical indication, if you are not done, people can claim that it is something else. Cinnamon cannot be claimed. This is pure Ceylon cinnamon. Owner of Ceylon cinnamon is Sri Lanka only. So therefore, we have to go for GI. GI is not to sell export, not to do export, just to protect. Protection tool is GI, geographical indication. That is what we are looking for. Cabinet entrusted, granted EDB to hold the ownership of Ceylon cinnamon, whatever we say, Kurundu or Ceylon cinnamon, Sri Lankan cinnamon, Kurundu, all these aspects they have entrusted EDB to protect as the ownership. Now, we have already done the GI protection, geographical indication, Ceylon cinnamon certification marking NIPO in Sri Lanka. Now we are in the process of getting GI. We are very happy to say it's a long process, but we will definitely do that for the better of Sri Lankan economy. Again, there's a very important factor. I have to say, quality is non-negotiable. We cannot negotiate on quality. If you lose that quality parameter, that means you are losing in the long term. You may be successful in one shipment, you may be successful in second shipment, third shipment it will come to you. Look at the competitive market. Cassia is giving you at the lower market, lower price. So we are selling at the premium price. You can see, I am very clearly indicated that I'm coming to that point also. So therefore, quality is non-negotiable. Whether we like it or not, we had to stick to the quality parameters. We are doing the training academy, Mrs. Aradhi Silva, because just to expose the supply chain, production level, training, and to have the very positive attitude about the working staff. And we have done, EDB has done, basically collectively, 20 GMP, good manufacturing practices places, 20 in Galle and Mathura districts. What is future plan? More importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to promote this brand. Why promote this brand? We need to, what I'm saying, we need to differentiate cassia from cinnamon. We need to protect our qualities. We need to protect our characteristics. Therefore, we need to do the promotion, branding internationally. Then we are asking, I'm just mentioning a few names. Dilmah, we all know Dilmah, Amante, those are the individual branding. We need to do individual branding also for Ceylon cinnamon. Then only we can do the collective effort in promoting exports. And other thing is, we need to uplift the high-tech value-added products in cinnamon as well. So this is, there's no compromise. Consideration, I'm asking for this honored, eminent audience, look at this part. Value is growing, volume is declining. What does it mean? What is the message that we are getting? Ladies and gentlemen, value is going, that consumer is willing to pay higher value, but our volume is there. But how do we interpret this situation? Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot export as it is, because one fine day, EDB, the NDB is joining us to improve the production and also the supply chain and the quality parameters. Maybe we will double it, maybe we can triple it, but is it the solution to get the export target of 1 billion in 2020? No. I'm strictly saying, this is the strategic vision that we are having. We need to go for value addition. Value addition is a must for cinnamon or any other export system. We cannot do raw material things. That's why I'm saying growth and static, growth and volume, we have to monitor strategic path. EDB focus, I'm sharing within 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, we were struggling what to do next. With the massive intervention of government, with the massive support of the President, Honorable Basil Rajapaksa, every meeting, Honorable Minister Rishad Badudin, they're all focusing, including Mr. Dr. P.B. Jayasundara, our Secretary, Mr. Anura Srinivas, they are all focusing on export. That is the value drivers total economy. So, then we were discussing, we come to the conclusion saying that we need to focus on three aspects. Each and every export sector, we are talking about value addition. In future, no more raw material exporting. I'm saying not immediately, gradually. Number two, market diversification. We are depending on certain markets. Are we really looking at really emerging markets? We are focusing on that. Number three, high tech. Again, whether we are like it or not, we need to get the high tech technology. One example, Coca-Cola is basically using our cinnamon, but they are taking some extracts thing. We are giving to Mexico our cinnamon, they are making the extract and they are making Coca-Cola brand. Why can't we get into straight to Coca-Cola by adding high-tech value? Then only you get the export value. That is what we have to do. So that is what we are collectively doing. I think today we got a massive partner to do that. That is NDB. I think we need to work together to achieve that objective. Sir, thank you very much for your all patience hearing. Once again, thank you NDB. Thank you very much.